I'm a native of Del Rio, Texas, a small community, a predominant Hispanic on the banks of the Rio Grande. And my parents had become very dear friends of Max and Libby Stuhl. And as coincidence would have it, Elizabeth Stuhl is now Elizabeth Stuhl Friedman, and she lives here in San Antonio with her husband. And at one point, they were the only Jewish family in Val Verde County. And it was very difficult because in the 60s and in the 50s, Del Rio was a segregated community. And so, in effect, they were sticking up for each other. It wasn't till I was in my 40s that I learned that it was the American Jewish community that was supporting both emotionally and financially the American civil rights movement of the 1960s. In 2010, I was invited by AIPAC, the American Israel Public Affairs Committee, to go with a group of Hispanic leaders to Israel. We left the city of Ashkelon the very next day. The picture on the front page of the paper was of a rocket that landed in Ashkelon just about a half a mile where we had just been. The one thing you become extremely aware of when you're in Israel is the vulnerability of the people who live there. Israel at its narrowest width is the exact same distance of my daily commute, 9 miles. That's when I came up with the idea, while I was still in Israel, to invite the Israeli ambassador to the United States, Michael Oren, to come to San Antonio and to visit with Hispanic leaders from throughout South Texas. They all gathered here in San Antonio, and Rabbi Block was there, Rabbi Scheinberg was there, and it was a wonderful experience. 2 years later, the Israeli Consul General of the Southwest in Houston called us and said, Ambassador Ron Dermer is coming to Texas. Might you be willing to do the same thing for him that you did for Ambassador Oren? And so I retell many of the stories and why it's important to me and why I want to keep working on their behalf. This Chabad Center holds a special place in the hearts of many San Antonians. It's a beacon for brotherhood and for celebration and for family and for education. Whether it's Hanukkah on the river, whether it's going down to City Hall, whether it's bringing people together, whether it's holding hands with people from different faiths, I truly admire the sense of openness and warmth that Rabbi Block and the leaders here at the Chabad Center, but also of their dedication to faith, family, and community, because that's what makes a community grow.